Hey, about Mom's birthday present, a necklace around $500 should be fine, right? Can you get it ready for me?
Huh? A $500 gift all of a sudden? What's that about? We don't have that kind of money right now. I'm even cutting back on food just to manage.
You're the one managing the household, so figure it out yourself. I'm too busy to deal with it. That's why I'm asking you.
Wait, why do I have to pay for it all by myself? It's your mom, not mine.
Do you even understand your role as my wife? Now that you're part of this family, it's only natural to show respect to my parents. Besides, women have a better sense of gift giving. Mom will definitely appreciate it more if you choose it.
Before we even talk about whether she'll be happy or not, shouldn't we discuss it first? It's really rude to be told, come up with $500 like it's an order.
Well, if you're saying that much, why don't you cut back on this month's food expenses and your cosmetics? Isn't that something you can manage?
Cosmetics? I'm only using the bare minimum. And if we cut back on food and you catch a cold, who's going to take care of you?
Jesus, you're so annoying. Don't bring up cheap stuff on Mom's birthday. You really have no sense, do you?
No sense? You're the one who's not thinking. Leaving everything to others and making the burden on me feel normal.
If my mom is disappointed, it's your fault, you know? Not having a gift is embarrassing. It's a disgrace.
The way you're saying that is basically a threat. Then deal with it yourself. I'm done with it.
Got it. I won't ask you again. I'm exhausted from work, and now I have to deal with this at home too.
We're both tired, you know. I'm doing housework and working part-time too. It's you who doesn't get that.
I swear, it's really exhausting talking to you lately. You're always complaining, it's not fun, and it just makes the atmosphere worse.
That's exactly what I want to say to you. I guess I was naive to think we could actually communicate.
Whatever. I'll ask someone else for the gift.
Who are you planning to ask? Hey, it's supposed to be a touching story, but the noise is really ruining it for me. It's so annoying. There's someone sitting diagonally in front of me eating popcorn so loudly it's unbelievable. Aren't they going to say something to them? Hey, Lydia, I know you're texting on WhatsApp, so you must have noticed. Look at your phone. Wait a minute. We're right at the climax. Isn't it against the rules to be on WhatsApp during the movie? I can't stop thinking about it. I can't focus on the movie at all. That guy sitting diagonally in front of me, his chewing is so annoying. I can't concentrate. Can't we do something about it? Ah, you're right. Was popcorn always something you have to chew with your mouth wide open like that? It's just such an unpleasant sound. I thought it felt oddly familiar, and then I realized it's exactly like how my son Joshua eats. I just figured it out. Now that you mention it, it's so similar, or actually, it's exactly the same. Closing your mouth when you eat is basic manners, you know? I've tried gently telling him so many times, but it never works. I thought he'd change a bit after we got married, but I was being naive. They say table manners reflect the upbringing at home, but now I'm starting to think it's not just a family issue. We thought we chose each other as life partners, but in reality, maybe we've taken on endless challenges instead. Hey, Amanda, I was just thinking. Honestly, is it okay to be talking like this while watching a movie? And using your phone in the dark theater, it really stands out. I don't think it's good manners. It's fine, it's fine. We're in the last row, right in the center. There's no one in front or behind us, and so far, no complaints. Don't worry about it. I came here because I really wanted to get into the movie. I made time to come, so let me focus. Besides, today's movie is the sentimental love story you've been hoping to catch. It was supposed to be so moving. People were saying it'll make you cry.
Well, yeah, that's true, but Right now, the real-life drama happening here is way more dramatic than anything on that screen. I feel like I'm witnessing the end of love right in front of me. My heart is in turmoil and I can't help it.
Huh?
That's why I've been distracted the whole time. Take a good look at that noisy guy's face. I feel like there's something familiar about him.
Even if I wanted to, with this darkness, all I can see is his silhouette, and the light from the movie isn't enough to make out his face. It's like there's a fog over it.
That guy? He's been messing with his phone, right? There's a moment when the light from his screen hits his face, so just keep an eye on him for a bit. You'll definitely notice it. Oh, now, look! See, the light is hitting him? Yep, check it out. Focus on it. That outline, that hairstyle. What do you think?
What? Wait, no way.
I thought it was impossible. Yet that face? Yeah, that's unmistakably my dumb son, Joshua. The one I risked my life to give birth to.
I can't believe it. I never thought I'd run into him here. That's definitely my husband, Joshua. But this doesn't make sense. Joshua was supposed to be on a business trip out of town today. What's going on? Does this mean he's been lying to me?
So, we came to this late show just because we were kind of bored. But I never imagined it would turn into something like this.
Hey, Amanda, there's something I'm curious about. The person sitting next to Joshua? That's got to be a woman, right? With that hairstyle and outfit?
Oh my, you're right. Even with my old eyes, I can tell that's definitely a feminine silhouette. That's got to be a date, right?
Yeah, there's no other way to look at it. With that kind of distance, there's no way they're just relatives or coworkers. That's definitely the kind of distance people in a romantic relationship have. This movie has those super sweet romance scenes all over, right? Normally, you wouldn't come to watch that kind of stuff with someone you're uncomfortable with. If you came with a friend or a coworker, there'll be all kinds of awkward moments. And yet, with that attitude, they're clearly not hiding it.
And here we are, sitting side by side, a mother-in-law and daughter-in-law watching a movie like this. When you really think about it, this situation is totally insane.
But on the bright side, I'm glad it's us. We've kind of become a team in the end. It's like we've built this weird bond or something.
Oh, can I take that as a compliment? Well, I don't mind it.
Hey, Amanda, There's no way this isn't bad, right? Joshua's totally cheating, isn't he? Man, I've been cheated on. Wow, I really didn't see this coming, especially not like this. Honestly, I'm pretty shocked.
You're saying pretty shocked like it's no big deal. But honestly, your reaction is the most shocking part to me. You should be freaking out way more than this, don't you think?
Well, we've been married for 4 years, so I guess it's just the whole relationship rut thing. I can kind of understand it, but there's something else I really don't like.
What is it? If you were going to drop a bombshell like that in the middle of a movie, it's bad for my heart.
Honestly, though, this movie, it wasn't as great as I was hoping from the trailer. It feels more like a bland little romance story than an actual love story.
That's why I want to say this. Instead of focusing on that cheap love story unfolding on the screen, we should be facing the raw, real-life betrayal happening right in front of us. Right now, at this very moment, I think we need to make up our minds about dealing with the battle royale that's going on in reality. I can't just ignore it. That's not how I'm wired.
Yeah, I can't stay quiet anymore. All right, I've made up my mind. It's reached the limit of silence, and I'm taking this opportunity to expose that guy's lies. Saying he's at work, but really sneaking off to a movie with his affair partner? I gotta admit, I'm kind of impressed by his guts. Now, how am I going to handle him? The prep is done. Now it's all about the right amount of heat. Wait, huh? What's that? That girl sitting next to him? She looks super young, doesn't she? There's something special about her vibe.
Oh my, you're right. I wonder if the lighting is making her look even younger. She looks like a college student. No, she might even pass for a minor if I'm being honest. This is definitely more of a punch than I imagined.
I'm 3 years older than Joshua, the so-called older woman, you know. What about all those times in the beginning when he'd say, I like older, more mature women? The guy who used to say, I want to be healed by a dependable older woman is now flirting with someone who seems like she's never lived at all. It's so absurd. It's making me stop thinking.
You know, the phrase I like older women gets conveniently changed in a guy's mind. It often means young, pretty older women, and that's about it. They treat real older women as something completely different.
Ah, right. So I'm already in my 30s, so I'm clearly not the target anymore. Looks like I'm no longer seen as an attractive lady. It feels more like, hey there, you've just joined the senior ladies club.
All right, for now, what's the next move? If we make one wrong move from here, we could end up being the bad guys, so we need to be careful.
But I don't mind that. I'm going to surprise him. Hey, why aren't you replying? Joshua! Emergency! Emergency! Respond now!
What's going on? You're sending messages with that kind of energy all of a sudden. It's freaking me out. What's up?
No, nothing in particular. You didn't reply at all, so I had no choice but to make some noise to get your attention. Being ignored is sad, you know. Anyway, to the point. Do you know what time it is? Even though it's a one-day business trip, it's getting pretty late, and you're still not home. I'm starting to get worried.
Geez, I'm really busy right now. Could you at least try to understand? The timing is just terrible.
I don't care about timing. It's already this late, so just tell me what time you plan on staying for overtime. I just want to confirm. If you have time, you should be able to reply right away, right? It'd be really helpful if you could just tell me. Don't avoid it.
Why do you sound like you're mad? Can't you talk a little more calmly?
I'm asking seriously here. I don't want excuses or to deal with it later. I just need an answer right now. Got it?
I'm busy with work and can't come home. Sorry, but go to bed without me.
Oh my, so you're heading to the hotel, huh? That's nice for you.
What are you talking about? I'm just staying at the office.
Oh, I'm in the movie theater and your mom's crying.
Huh? What are you saying?
We're at the theater watching a love story.
What? What's it called?
It's called Love Encyclopedia, but it's boring. And the mother-in-law, daughter-in-law history they showed in the trailer seemed way more interesting.
Really? Which theater are you at right now?
Come on, you should be able to guess. We're sitting in the back now.
Huh? Where?
I've told you so many times before, right? I've lost count of how many times I've told you. But you don't care at all, do you? Chewing loudly is really unpleasant. Can't you imagine how much stress you're putting on the people around you? Honestly, with eating like that, I don't know how any young girls would want to hang around you. Just the sound alone could make someone think you're off limits as a romantic option.
Wait a minute, it's pitch black in here. I can't see anything. Where the hell are you? I seriously didn't notice.
Come on, calm down. Why don't you just focus on the movie for now? At least during the kiss scene on the screen.
No, there's no way I can calm down right now. With this tense atmosphere, there's no way I can focus.
Then answer me this. The woman sitting right next to you, what's your relationship with her?
Huh? Why do you need to pry into that? It's nothing. Really, it's nothing.
Listen, that excuse is so outdated. It's like we're in 2025 and you're still using the celebrity caught cheating defense? That's straight out of a tabloid. It's so played out.
No, that's not it. She's just a coworker. After work, we just decided to unwind a little and watch a movie.
I see. Then why are you the only one in a suit and she's wearing that frilly dress? For office casual, isn't that a bit too dressed up?
Well, it's because the company's dress code is pretty relaxed, you know? It's a laid-back company culture. There's no real dress code.
Oh, interesting. So you were just arm in arm earlier, but now she's just a coworker? You must work in a super friendly office. Is physical affection part of the culture there?
Anyway, why the hell are you and my mom here? This is way too specific. It's freaking me out.
Well, it's obvious. Amanda randomly said she felt like watching a movie today, and I just went with her to keep her company.
No, that's straight up stalking. There's no way this is just a coincidence.
Yeah, I'm working too, you know. I'm not some bored person keeping tabs on your every move.
That's such a lie. Don't tell me you've been tailing me from the start. This is seriously creepy.
If I was tailing you, what's the problem with that? If a spouse feels uneasy about their partner's behavior, checking it out is just a natural defense mechanism.
Oh, here we go with a justification. That's a serious issue, you know. It's called an invasion of privacy.
Oh, really? Well, let me tell you something. If a wife suspects her husband is cheating, it's not a crime for her to check on his behavior a little bit. Sorry to burst your bubble.
That doesn't mean I'm actually cheating, okay? This is just a casual movie night. Some harmless fun with a coworker.
Okay. So as part of this harmless fun, tell me, what's showing on the screen right now? They're kissing. Really passionately. I can't believe you're watching that with a coworker. How are you so calm about this?
It's even weirder that you're watching this with my mom. What kind of family situation is this?
No, you're the one who's ruined this movie for me. This is all because of you, you know?
Jesus, forget it. I can't take this anymore. I'm done. It's divorce time.
Huh? Wait a minute. What did you just say? Say that again. I'm listening carefully now.
There's no way I can be with a woman like you, who's always doubting my actions. It's suffocating. And the moment you see any sign of another woman, you automatically accuse me of cheating. That's what you call control.
When have I ever tried to control you like that? You've been free to go to drinks, company events, reunions. Never once have I interfered. I've never said a word about it.
But when I have normal interactions with coworkers, you immediately label it as suspicious and try to spread it around. That's defamation.
Seriously? Claiming that's defamation is just ridiculous. To twist everything around and play the victim while ignoring your own actions? Now that's a real talent. Hold on, are you actually the kind of person who just doesn't understand? It feels like you were once more logical and we could discuss things in a relaxed manner.
It's impossible. We both have no desire to understand each other anymore. So let's just end this cleanly. Divorce. That's the best option.
Wait, if we're getting a divorce, can you stop saying we? Unlike you, I haven't destroyed anything.
Yeah, fine. Whatever. When we get home, I'll file the divorce papers and we'll take care of the formalities.
So, we're obviously going to discuss alimony too, right? I can't overlook your dishonesty. It's beyond tolerable.
Are you seriously saying that? You think I'm going to pay alimony just because I watched a movie with a coworker? That makes no sense at all. You're blowing this way out of proportion. I guarantee, even if you ask a lawyer, there's no way they'll consider this cheating. Think about it logically, okay?
If we're talking about logic, then it's way more unreasonable to act like nothing's wrong after doing things that make people suspect cheating. If you've got any conscience left, why don't you admit it and apologize properly? Do you even realize you've destroyed the trust in our marriage? What you've done is like destroying everything we built together in an instant. That's how big of a betrayal this is.
Let me give you one piece of advice. If you ever get married again, make sure you have solid proof before you start accusing someone. Otherwise, everything will backfire. You moved too fast this time. You should have stayed calmer. You missed your chance.
Wait, so that's basically you admitting it, right? If not, then what's this advice for?
No, that's not what I meant at all. This is just advice that could help in the future. Nothing more. No ill intentions, I swear.
Whatever. Seriously, the way you're talking is so condescending. That I'm trying to teach you attitude, acting like you're above me is really irritating.
You can take it however you want, but all I want is to enjoy the movie now, okay? So just don't interrupt me. And by the way, who's the one sniffing so much? It's driving me crazy. Isn't that you? Seriously, can you be quiet?
Unbelievable. This is hilarious, though.
What the hell?
You seem really nervous.
I'm not nervous at all. Shut up. I'm busy. Stop texting me on WhatsApp.
Did you see the moment the movie ended? Vivian ran out of the theater like a flash. Not a sound from her feet. She was so fast, even the track athlete would have been shocked. She took off in a full sprint. Was that unsettling for you? Her face was so pale. I guess that's what they mean by white as a ghost.
Huh? Wait a second. How do you know her name? You couldn't have possibly known that, could you?
You were so confident calling her just a co-worker, but actually, that co-worker is a 20-year-old college student. The whole story didn't add up. It was almost pathetic. She was trying to act all professional, but clearly, she's not even a new hire. I'm surprised you picked someone like that as your distraction.
Wait. Does that mean you know Vivian? I didn't think you two were directly connected.
I don't know her personally, but oddly enough, Amanda knows way more about her than she should. She knew her name, her age, and even her recent behavior patterns.
Wait, what? Why the heck does my mom know all that? Were you two working together on this?
Oh, well, it's nice to see my carefree son is doing well.
But at this rate, I'm sure the emotional toll is starting to show. Hold on a second, Mom. How do you know about Vivian? I never talked about her in private.
She's part of a team I like to call the Mother-in-Law-Daughter-in-Law Alliance. She's the daughter of a friend of mine, and through some connections, she's been helping out.
Mother-in-law, daughter-in-law. What? I've never heard of it. That name sounds way too suspicious. I have no idea what you're talking about.
This explanation's going to take a while. You might remember it if I mention Deborah and Melissa. It's basically a team specializing in cheating troubles. When problems come up, they calmly gather evidence and handle things professionally. They're a real pro team. This time, we definitely got their help.
Yeah, totally. We used Deborah's investigation skills and Melissa's sharp intuition to follow your actions. We started 2 months ago, so yeah, it's been quite a while. Wait, hold on. What does that mean? You mean I've been watched this whole time? Or was this just a coincidence? This can't be a coincidence, right?
Yeah, it was totally planned from the start. I thought we were just here because of Amanda's random whim, but it turns out that was part of the setup too. Looking back, it was kind of suspicious. She said something like, "A late-night movie sounds nice for a change," but she never says stuff like that.
Huh? Are you seriously telling me this? So, I was completely tricked, huh?
I thought you wouldn't believe it unless you saw it with your own eyes. You just dodged the topic if I only said it, right? So I had to show you. And I just heard from Amanda that Vivian has actually been helping with this from the beginning. So she was in on the setup the whole time. But that's not all. Turns out, Every single person in this theater is part of it. They've got the whole mother-in-law, daughter-in-law alliance here, so there was no way out. That's why we've been casually messing with our phones. This is a special area, though just a heads up, don't try to copy this, okay?
But, wait a second. I met Vivian through a pickup.
We picked a few girls that seemed like the type you'd fall for. From that list, we chose the one who's a perfect match for your taste and had her help through the mother-in-law, daughter-in-law alliance. We made sure to place her in spots where you'd be easily drawn to and timed it just right. We even made sure she'd be easy to approach, so you should be thanking us. Honestly, it's almost funny how predictable you were. You were like a bug drawn to a light, Joshua. It all went exactly as planned.
Huh? How the hell did you figure out my type? I never told anyone. It was supposed to be something private, just in my head. And recently, I just thought maybe I'd prefer someone a little younger, but I never talked about it with anyone. It was totally a private feeling.
You've been using a dating app since 2 months ago, haven't you? That information is totally out there. I even saw the pictures you've been using.
What?
You literally wrote in your profile, "I'm looking for someone younger and more laid back." Of course, we use that as a reference. Hey, do you remember? Amanda is a divorcee. She'd been saying for a while she wanted to be more open to dating again, so she finally decided to sign up for a dating app. And guess what? She ended up matching with you. It shifted from shock to a dry chuckle in no time.
What? I can't believe this. Come on, Mom. You're too old for this. What were you thinking using a dating app? And don't even try to get on the same level as me. That's so gross.
That comment is completely out of line. You really need to show some respect for older folks. Knock it off. Well, with that comment, you've definitely pushed my maternal instincts to their limit.
But honestly, Vivian was exactly what I wanted. She was exactly the kind of girl I was looking for. And when I spoke to her, she was fully engaged, without any doubt. When a person like her says, "You're definitely my type, baby," it's hard not to get drawn in, right? I never thought it was all part of the plan.
But didn't it turn out all to be an act? Apparently, she wasn't even into you at all. I'd give her an award for her acting skills.
Darn it, but seriously, are we really making this a huge deal just because I flirted a little? I mean, I didn't do anything, didn't touch anyone, didn't even sleep with her.
Did you honestly think when I said I was investigating, I was joking? I was serious about getting evidence. These past few months, I brought in a private investigator, tracked your behavior patterns, even got screenshots of your conversations. I made sure to leave no stone unturned. I had Vivian help me, not just so I could see the truth with my own eyes, but there's more to it than that. Over the past few months, you've matched with multiple women, gone on several dates, and it turns out I've got evidence of you going to hotels with them.
No way.
According to Melissa's readings, you've been seeing about 4 other women, including Vivian. That makes 5. Based on that, the detective agency did its job and found every single one of them.
Wow.
I talked to all of them and none of them knew you were married. You were considering all of them as candidates. Is this what you've been doing? Looking for your next wife among them?
I'm not the bad guy here. You turned 30 and I started noticing you were aging a bit. The thought of you getting older and me having to take care of you just freaked me out.
We're only 2 years apart, so why am I getting this kind of talk?
During the movie, Vivian said to me, "Do you think we could get married right away, just like they did in this movie?" And that's when I decided to divorce you.
That's way too painful to take seriously.
I'm sorry, you had to learn the truth this way. My bad, but I really need to go after Vivian.
How long are you going to keep dreaming, you fool? By the way, Vivian actually has an important boyfriend she's been with since high school. I saw her posts on social media. Totally lovey-dovey. So that you're totally my type baby you were all excited about? Yeah, that was purely superficial talk. She was just playing her part.
Hold on. Is that for real? Are you serious? Have I totally been getting this all wrong? No way. This is way different from what I thought.
That's enough. Today's definitely going to be a day I'll never forget. So, when we get home, I'm having you sign the divorce papers. There's no way out. Obviously, I'll be asking for a settlement for all that's taken place. You'll be taking full responsibility for all of this, so don't even think about avoiding it.
Sorry, but can you please not ask for that? I really don't have the money. My account balance is barely hanging on.
What are you talking about? Not long ago, you were saying you bought gifts for dates. Where'd all that swagger go?
Well, yeah, I spent it on the date. Choosing the restaurant and covering the meal, it adds up. Also, the app has a monthly fee.
I know it's paid for guys to register, but that's all on you. You jumped into this mess, so don't ask me for help. It's too much to expect that.
I don't even know what to do anymore. Mom, please, you've got to help me out. Can you at least support me?
You've been talking about yourself the whole time. How long are you going to keep depending on your parents when things go wrong? How old are you now? I'm done.
How can you say something like that? I'm the one who's being cornered here. You could at least show some sympathy.
It must be nice to play the victim while completely ignoring everything you've done. At 29, don't you know what independence means? Isn't it embarrassing? Next time I get married, I'm going for someone who's both financially and emotionally independent, and someone who's actually honest. Not someone based on age, but someone who's actually mature inside. In the end, a person's value isn't measured by age. A jerk will just become an even more experienced jerk with age. Exactly. I was so stupid for believing that just getting older would make him a grown-up. It really is about what's inside.
Wait, so are both of you really gone?
I'm still in the lobby, but I'm not staying to listen to you.
Please, can we talk one more time? I'll apologize properly, I'm begging you.
Are you going to beg me for forgiveness? You think that will fix things? Maybe it's time you realized that won't bring trust back. It was more thrilling than the movie, but let's head home now. This idiot is out of our lives for good. The woman who ran out of the movie theater that day at full speed? That was me, Vivian. Looking back, that was definitely one of the most awkward moments of my life. I never thought the guy would get that serious, even though it was a fake date. I only said, "You're totally my type, baby," once. And the next thing I know, he's saying, "Let's get married right away." Honestly, I was holding in my laughter so hard my abs hurt. So, what happened to Joshua after that, you ask? Well, first, his wife slammed divorce papers in his face, and he reluctantly signed them. The proof of his infidelity was all laid out, and it seems he's facing a $40,000 settlement. He was shouting, "I don't have that kind of money." But well, that's what happens when you've been spreading seeds of romance everywhere, spending all that money. At work, they called him out for morally inappropriate behavior, and he got transferred from the General Affairs Department to the warehouse. No air conditioning, all manual labor. I've heard his relationships with coworkers are terrible now, and apparently, he's spending every day talking to boxes. Of course, he couldn't run home to his parents either. His mom, Amanda, told him, "I'm disowning you," and even changed the locks on the house. Now he's living alone in a 40-year-old apartment in the suburbs. He posts, "Where's true love?" on social media, but most of his followers are just spam accounts and bots. I received my payment, spent a great weekend at the beach with my boyfriend, and just kicked back to relax. When I think back, I realized that playing that role at the theater really boosted my acting abilities. It was a pretty awesome experience, to be honest.
Thank you for watching. Please rate the video and subscribe to our channel. See you in the next video.